The salty waves outside Strandust are calling us. We have a navy under Admiral York. It is not a great grand fleet of ships, but it will do. Do what, you say? Well, to such questions there be answers. Chariots, look in us rim. And look gambrim, flagrim, even archers and plenty of marines. All these form up the answer to that question. And why? To what end, you might say? Well, in this episode, we endeavor to set forth an invasion force to take on Erebor. Because we know of a ring residing there, and we certainly do not have any sympathies for the dwarves. We have already taken quite a bit from them, Rhûn in the last episode, and now we shall go for their home. And this will happen with only the most golden of all boys. I believe the next turn will be a wonderful time for them to step out into the light and take what is rightfully theirs. We probably won't bring archers, maybe that one battalion, because they'll be nice to have when we have to hold Erebor afterwards. Because we will be surrounded by foes. But for the conquest itself, it will be very melee focused, and the Udasian Marines are indeed very nice when it comes to taking settlements. So we will want to use their flames to our advantage. We also have other troops coming along, like these. So they're sort of going about the place. Essentially, our armed forces are never standing still, and Sal will also be going. He just needs a little upgrading first, and you will get it. It'll be lovely. It'll be beautiful. He will also go to Strandust, I think. Yeah, Strandust will be a nice focal point for any navy setting sail northward. Rhûn will also go back, because he will be the one to pick up Sal, who will set off on his journey just a couple of turns from now. Well, next turn probably. Because we are building armies. Armies plural. We won't be content with merely taking Erebor. No. Just taking Erebor. No. That's half the battle. The other half is Esgaroth and Dale. This entire, shall we say, plateau here around Erebor shall come under our sway. In the meantime, we will have to keep Bordkaupis, but that is absolutely Mokalku's job, and that of Batuban, and together they will conspire to crush Diraglir, who sits over here with a mediocre army, and then we shall go for Burgram to make sure that they have no further training outposts that matter in the region. And eventually, I suppose, Kittigathol will have to be taken as well. In theory, at least. Let's see if we get that far. We have already satisfied our victory conditions quite completely. These were the short conditions, of course. We could just pretend that we're playing for the long haul. I suppose. I suppose one could do such a thing. But no matter your desires, let me light your fires and start turn 108, if we can be so bold. Captain Liv and Torvald come together to try and force our hand. They do so with troops that aren't really worthy of the Waffle, if I may say so. We have plenty of cavalry. Oh. How can they also trigger the guy in the castle? How is he? Surely he was held down by Margus. If he gets to join, Margus would too, right? At least that's my worry, that's my wonder. How on earth does the game square this? Usually it would just be the outside forces and us. Well, Nuzair, you have a challenge apparently. So, we shall quickly save to make sure that any progress will be intact, and then we go. This little army is highly experienced and trained. Quality over quantity. Not necessarily the case when the AI plays Rhûn, but you know me. At this point, if you've watched any of my previous campaigns, you are likely to surmise that, yeah, it is not too out of character for the Waffle to endorse a quality over quantity principle. We shall do that here too. We do have some units that would fall into the quantitative category, like our cavalry, but the thing is that cavalry has a quality of its own. Our mission today is to force our enemy to attack us here on the hill that we have claimed. They will come from flanks, and they will come from the front. They will have archers. We largely do not, but we do have the means of holding them back, and we do have the means of striking at them with, well, cavalry archers and cavalry alike. They don't have that many archers though, so actually let's move in swiftly with riders and charge into their weak points, like these longbowmen. That's a weak point waiting to be exploited. We could also do something to these privateer axemen. Just need to go here first and then smash the axemen. The guys are racing toward the longbowmen. Very nice. Here, rivermen. Okay, let's get away from those. And their damage potential. The aim now is just to get these guys to just fall upon our ranks all together and uncoordinatedly.
Victory is well within our grasp.
How are we doing here?
In time our foe will surely see this.
Oh yeah, 50 axemen dead. That's good. It's good progress. Get out of there before you take too many casualties though. Good. Let's have the raiders raid the rivermen. Alright, what are we doing here? Well, we are surrounding the privateers. And smacking them once again. Take on the swordsman. Take on the riverman. How are we doing on this over here? Oof, okay. Suffering a little bit. But so are they. All in all, we're doing okay.
In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Yeah. Okay, now the Gudrauts are coming in. That's sort of a harbinger of doom for our dragon riders. How about here? Oh, swordsman down to a 10th. That's good. How are we doing here? We're doing okay, but we are losing a lot of our missile cavalry, so let's get them out of there. These Erebor troops are pretty nasty. Alright. Okay. Okay, so their troops are now beginning to cover effectively for the Gudrauts. Fair enough. Lake Town Pikemen, hello. You have arrived from the flank, haven't you? Yes, you have, and you have a lot of archers with you. Aim for the longbows. Please. How about you guys? Yeah, you can, yeah, more archers, yeah. Smash those. Alright. Gudrauts, we're not going to touch those with a 10-foot pole. Because, interestingly, it's the pole they have that I am annoyed by. So, yeah, you can shoot the airborne infantry for a little bit. Wooden warriors, okay. Elves, always to be watched carefully. Because those guys can move quickly and ruin your day with even greater expedience. Greater expediency, of course. Okay. Let's gather our cavalry to flank them from behind. And here, the pikemen are meeting a fiery, fiery fate. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Of course, they don't take... I mean, they take damage. It's like a fiery javelin. So it's a javelin plus a bit extra morale damage, you might say. Okay, how are we doing here? They have a lot of Northman militia and the Longbourmen in the rear. You know what? We can exploit this. We certainly can. Do we have anyone coming for us? Not really. No. Those that have the energy to spare, just go for it. Now we're largely facing infantry hordes here. And this can definitely go to our advantage. As long as we don't squander our cavalry, of course. Privateer Axeman, not feeling good. Okay, so... Lagarim go in. Ooh, Guildsman. Yes, you would be amazing against the Cadrots. Go get him. And then, after we have charged down the dwarves, we could go for the Northman archers over here that are sort of harassing our flanks. Okay, goody goody. Alright, charging into the rear. Pretty low risk, but also low reward. So, how are we doing here? Charging into longbows. Doing alright with it. Actually, yeah, okay.
Horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Let's see if we can give him another one from the side and potentially even rout them. That would be great. Okay. Warriors, disoriented. Oh, Northern militia. Actually, these should be pretty easy to light up with fire bombs. And here, the billmen are facing stiff resistance. Stiffer than their pikes. Okay. Team 3, you took care of the dwarves. Good. Time to make these Northman archers suffer a quite similar fate. Though with one slight alteration. Because we don't want you to get charged down by Gadrots. No. But great that you can make sure the guildsmen catch up with them. That's good. That's really good. Okay. So, there are some people shooting at you. And you are going to hit back at them. Yes, hit back at them. Okay. Over here, the elves are charging in. Okay. So that's the signal to retreat from this little onslaught of archers. But so far, you've sort of done what you set out to do, which is good. 2 Longbourmen left. Bandits and tatters, Northman archers down to less than half. That's good. Good result. How about over here? How are we doing? Let's send you guys over to have a little informal chat with the Gadrots. Here we are routing the billmen. Good. And the Northman militia are shaken. Time to hit them hard with swords.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Yeah, Northman archers. The defeat is certain, which I like. Bandits coming in. Ooh, Athala Rangers. Walk over there. Charge. How are we doing here? Rout them. Overwhelm them.
We have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy general is slain. Let's see how these snakes fight without their head.
Was that the guildsman? Oh, yes, it was. The Gadrots. Yes, he's fallen over here. Yes, live. That was the first one. Good. An excellent early result. Our troops are simply too professional for these... Well, what can we call them? Haphazardly uniformed masses. Good. So how are we doing here? Northman archers and rangers. Well, there's still an okay number, and they are resisting us. So we will have to play the game with some level of control. Get out there. You'll have another chance. You'll have another chance. Ooh, and now the Marines are coming in to help you.
They run like children. Scour them from the field.
Melee troops, you've done well. Oh, here. Ooh, you're getting attacked by the warriors. Well, hit back at them. They shouldn't be able to resist you for long. They don't even have armor-piercing stats, so that's good.
The enemy general is slain.
Hmm.
See how these snakes fight without their
Yes, and then it goes downhill for them. Even the warriors are running. Okay. Let's run them down with the
Our enemy
raiders.
flees before us like a herd of goats.
Good. Okay.
Drive them from the battle.
So now we have one enemy left, essentially. And we can form up and wait for them. And use our Rhûn raiders for running down any troops that may still be of interest. But there aren't that many, actually. Though what worries me is that the last army may be the strongest one. So we will need all of our strength to resist them. Here they are. Oh, they're not even moving. But yeah, they have some units that are stronger than the rest. So the Swordsmasters over here, of course they are led by a general, which will always be a positive for them. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're celebrating. Life is good. And the upside is, if we can win this, if we can win against this foe, we win the battle. And we win the settlement. We win the siege. That'll be pretty good. Okay, looking at this, I think we're gonna put troops over here. Same tactic. Try to draw them in. And then spring the cavalry trap. Our troops are relatively fresh, which is great to see. This bodes well. Well-rested troops. Well, that is a necessity for victory against, well, fresh enemy forces. We've held up well so far. But we've lost a lot of the troops that matter, so we will also have to be careful. Here we have cavalry facing us. So we'll have to use cavalry archers to attack them. The problem is they have cavalry archers of their own, and theirs are better than ours, at least nominally speaking. Nominally speaking. Yes. Let's see if we can do some baiting with our raiders. If we get close enough, we will force them to reveal themselves. But we must be cautious because their archer power is so much stronger than ours. The good news is that they're sort of on this battlefield on pain of death. They can't really go back. So apparently they've snuck out of their castle. And if they try to go back, of course, they will be figured out by our dear glorious leader, who is sitting elsewhere. So even if the timer runs out on us, we will win. We will have them. What's this? Darlian Longbowman coming over. Okay. We just want to be out of range. Just out of range. There's so many marksmen as well. This tells me that we should actually keep our main cavalry quite a way away from the lines as they meet. And we'll want to drag them way around the enemy and strike their archers mainly. Mainly the archers. And we want to keep them out of range until then. But it's very possible that they are actually trying to bait us. Okay. Well, the cavalry archers would certainly be disadvantaged in a corner like that. So yeah, game on. Rhûn will come to you. That would play to our strengths, because our infantry is what is most intact out of our entire army. So our broad skirmishing power has been diminished, whereas our melee brawn is sort of intact. And with them having a lot of archers, us closing the distance is going to be a given anyhow. That is our condition for victory. So, in we go. Our soldiers are on their way. In the meantime, we do well to try to tactically draw out their archers as widely as possible. Like this, right? When they run out to meet our cavalry and our infantry is coming in. Of course, our infantry is still a little way away. Oh, but our gun is just racing ahead. Okay. You know what? And this is where we activate shooting circle, which is essentially the tactic you choose when the enemy is shooting at you and you want to waste their arrows. Alright, there are some horse guards over there. They're going to be shooting at our pikemen. Less than amazing, but we can deal with it. I think we can weather the storm. We have 10 armor. 10 armor is okay. 10 armor is okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. Haha, they know that we're trying to waste their arrows. Yeah. Okay. Mercenaries, run at them. Others, just keep on marching. Keep on marching. And of course, they run back. The archers are now coming out to play. And their melee lines are relatively far away. So we're going to try and hit them, because we only get one shot like this. Okay, what's going on here? Ooh, we actually caught the horse guard. Jesus, the mad dog has caught the car who was chasing. Okay then. Dragon Riders against Rivermen.
No fights with horns made of clay.
Oh!
We are winning the battle.
Ow! Plowing through. Okay. We didn't hit our target, but we did hit the enemy hard. Anyway. Okay. We may have to get out of that one, though. So, back with you, please. Everybody. Dragon Wrath Skillsman. Yeah, I want you into the Spearman there. That's gonna be your ace. You can bombard. Who can you bombard, actually? Longbowman in melee? Haha, lovely. Ah, yes, we're fighting their melee troops now. Okay, let's see if we can land a few fiery blows on the Royal Guardsmen. I think we have the range to pull it off. Not sure. The others, go for swordsmen. The rest, just the rest of the infantry, just march ahead. One after the other. Okay. Candish cavalry, come back. And if the more you can annoy the privateer cavalry, the better, I say. Oh yeah, we should not underestimate the Dale Swordmasters. These guys have attack stats that matter. And defense stats that are pretty good too. Okay. Oh yes, we're landing some blows on their general, which is good. If he happens to die, that'd be amazing, but even if he doesn't, they'll still take some of the punch out of one of their most valuable units. And make him more vulnerable to a flanking cavalry charge. No, not the Gadrorts. Aim for the marksman. Okay. Bandits. Okay. Our raiders can probably take care of bandits even in their very diminished state. Yeah, we're certainly shooting them all right. Let's charge into them. They're a soft and squishy target with a soft and squishy bum. And here come the Dragon Riders falling into the enemy. Ooh. Okay. Countered, or at least attempted countered by privateers. Okay. That's fascinating. Which means we want to get out of there. We don't want that status quo remaining. Here, we're pushing their infantry just a little bit more, which is good. We need to get out of that. We need to get out of this. We need to get out of that. You guys, how are you doing on the bandits?
They have lost half their men.
Probably not as well as I would like, but maybe good enough. Maybe good enough. Maybe good enough. Good, good, good. Horse guards, basically down to nil. Good, good, good. Yes, we will win this. We will win. General's unit. Flank. Marines. Flank. Okay, how are we looking with their cavalry? Well, let's just charge back in. If we can damage anything in this blob, it's to our benefit. Whether it's the cavalry, or the archers, or the general, or whatever.
The enemy's general lies dead.
Yes!
Now his men can sense their doom upon them.
Yes, the sword masters are routed! What a beautiful moment.
Like
Cavalry sniping does wonders for your mood. Okay, team 3. Stop shooting arrows, start chasing deserters. Not that it matters hugely, I would submit, but given the overall strategic situation of this battle, but my goodness, this has been a triumph, and we did it without a general, which I'm very pleased about. All of our troops have remained faithfully enthusiastic about today's battle. It is good to see. Ooh, run down the swordmasters. gosh gracious, if you can actually pull it off. It's not sure at all, but maybe. Just maybe. Maybe. Wow, I'm gonna celebrate this with a cup of tea. Oh, what do we have here? Okay, well, now we're just running down enemy troops, so I'm just gonna call it here, and I'll see you back on the campaign map. Actually, I'll just show you this, because this is actually pretty cool. We have managed, we were outnumbered more than 2 to 1, and we managed to lose only a third of our army, and we basically took out all of them, with only double digits remaining in either army that we faced. Oh god. Dragon Riders pulling the heaviest load today, but the guildsmen have also done well. The Rhûn mercenaries have put themselves very much on the line. And, I mean, we've just decent results all over. This is a good day to be a runic stable boy. And a waffle enthusiast as well. Goodness gracious. What a day to be alive. Dale says we don't have any money.
A most honorable victory.
Oh, and now they attack us on the bridge. Okay, so with all these battles going on, it's questionable whether we will make it to actually see the Siege of Erebor in this episode. But don't worry, it's gonna be coming. For now though, we need to take care of this bridge battle. And it's gonna be an interesting one. Now, you may wonder, why a runic episode so soon after the last one? Usually I had just one a week. Yeah, that's true. But we're so close to the end that now I'm determined to see this one through. And I hope my enthusiasm can sort of melt into the general impression of the episode, because I am enjoying this campaign quite fully. Actually, no qualifiers needed. I enjoy this campaign fully. And so, I hope, will you. I know it's not been the most popular campaign, but it's one that I've grown fond of regardless. So, the enemy will cross a bridge, and in so doing, cross my heart and hope to die, I will send them on their way. Our Dragon Guard will be tasked with holding them at bay. And, of course, our Bodyguard and Marines can step in if needed. But this is all in the hands of our lovely ranged units. So, Marines, march forth. We start shooting them already. They will pay a heavy price for this particular example of hubris. Yes. Alright. Ooh. What a lovely little happenstance here. Now it'll be, it's gonna be slightly questionable whether the, one unit of Dragon Guard can actually hold back this tide of Dalians.
A foe fights with horns made of clay.
I mean, we can also put in the cavalry, of course. They're not great at holding the line, but maybe they'll be good enough. Bring it to him. Yeah, prepare for war. Those marksmen over there, yeah, they are absolutely gonna get it. They have a lot of troops, and we're gonna shoot them all. And hopefully, by the end of it all, they will fall. Keep throwing your grenades, dear Marines. It is the thing I want you to do more than anything in the world. What are you guys doing? You're just trying to disrupt my crossbows, aren't you? You see the writing on the wall. Okay, we lost one unit. It's time to bring in the cavalry, I think. Because otherwise our bodyguard is going to get a tad bit overrun.
Enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their
Though
men.
if they've lost half their men already, I think we're doing quite alright. Into the lines we charge! To deliver a strong message to them that they're not crossing this bridge. It's just not happening. Ooh, we're seeing signs of routing. I like it. Let's get these three over here so they can just keep lobbing little grenades over the whole place. And let's just hope our general survives. I mean, where is he even? Where is the guy? Oh! Oh! Oh, that's where he... Oh! Oh. Okay. Let's try to pull him out, shall we? I mean, we have plans for this guy. We don't want him to die. Neither to the swords of Dale, nor to our own arrows, really. But actually, oh, our cavalry is managing to rout them, I think. Okay. So we have a golden opportunity here. And you know, coming from Rhûn, that means quite a lot. So, smash them! Everybody run in and just crush all in your path.
The enemy general flees like an old woman. Attack!
Yes.
And break the will of his men.
Now we have them.
Like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
Woo, 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 woo. All right. Oh, one. Yes, that's the main guy in our custody. But I haven't seen any death certificate on the other guy. I want to have that in hand, or at least a certificate of capture, if you will, before we end today's proceedings. In the meantime, archers, stop shooting. Raiders, start looting. Wherever you see. Jesus Christ, these fields are of carnage and blood. Huh? Royal Guardsman! Royal Guardsman, get him! He's not gonna get away. Oh, he's running towards us now. He is basically saying, yeah, capture me, capture me. I'd rather be captured than killed. Those grenades had me think twice. Really, they did. There we go. We're happy.
The enemy must curse the day they
We're
were born.
very happy.
Let all the poets write of this most wondrous triumph.
Let's look at this, because these statistics are... Ooh, I mean... It's good to see the Baroon Hunters living up to their name, And the crossbowmen also upping their game. Our raiders, I wouldn't expect them to be the most effective on the field, but I guess it's because of their experience that they simply have extra accuracy. Well, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful indeed. Local in bodyguard. Ho ho ho. Gaining experience, killing and capturing. With quite a price to pay. Who healed the most though? Yeah, it's the Dragon Guard, of course. And then some Marines. Okay. Not many Marines left. Probably merged into one unit at the end of all this. Which is, you know, not what I would ideally want, but hey, we can survive it. Life goes on. And so does our lovely general from today. Batuban. They couldn't afford the last ransom. Let's see what they say now. Oh, no. Still broke. Dorlingvar is now in the hands of our dear Mukalku. No, not Mukalku. Our leader. Of course. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. This place will be remade in our image. Though not on a superficial level. Okay. We've had 2 major battles against Dale now, breaking what may be their armies on the front lines. And preparing us for new challenges. Maybe we'll get a new general out of our first battle there. That would be amazing. But no. We do get a bunch of archers, though. Troops trained in Baradur.
Orders. How may I serve? Orders.
Shall they travel together? Yeah, why not?
The sun sets on today's journey. How may I serve?
Or maybe, you know, the cavalry can get there a lot faster on its own. So let's just send them up to Strandost. We're ready for the Grand Stables in Vindsvept? We are absolutely ready for the Grand Stables in Vindsvept. Sant Anwi. Getting the Marines they so desperately desire and deserve.
How may I serve? As you will.
An honor to serve.
Okay, let's have a look at the building situation. Growth, growth, growth is good. Growth is lovely. Vindsvept covered. Ilanin. Maybe we should do something with this high palace. Okay, let's build that one. We're still growing the place at the moment, so you know, life is good. Life is good. Life is all right. Bardur got the army barracks, hence the training options. Roborg. Let's just build those large town walls immediately. That's the best defense this town could hope for. Shall we have some Dragon Guard? I guess one unit won't hurt. Good. It's on the front lines. So. It helps. It helps. Now, how happy are these people? We need a Mason's Guild House. We need to get rid of the Brawler's Pit. They have a Dwarven Armorer. Very fancy. Very fetching.
How may I serve?
Question is, though, can we take this guy out?
At what orders?
Put those in? Not quite. Not quite. We do need a face in this place.
Yes, noble master.
So now a plan brews.
Yes.
This infantry goes back.
An honor to
How may I serve?
they bring these cavalry troops. And they'll also bring these Rhûn because we'll want to train them.
Forming up together.
Good.
How may I serve?
They will stand on this bridge.
Rest here until
We will merge with the troops in Logarth. We'll bring in some cavalry forces from
How may I
Burstautis.
serve? Orders. How may I serve? We move. The sun sets on today's journey.
And it will all come together beautifully. So it'll be Tamruben's job to situate himself upon this bridge, which he can do within a turn,
Orders.
together with these people, and they will face Eoder.
Only to fight thee.
Ideally, they will face him on the bridge, though I'm not sure we can coerce that. But we'll see. We'll see if they act on it. On our presence, that is.
How may I serve? Orders.
Yeah. Alright. But the most important matter for this turn must be the creation of Erebor's invasion force.
How may I serve? As you will.
Elash, one of our
Noble one.
top generals in many
How may I
respects,
serve? Orders.
will set sail.
We move.
Yes, noble master. I will bring our forces
Oh dear,
together.
too many troops.
An honor to serve. Leading them
Okay,
forward.
what will we leave behind?
Noble one.
We need to
may I
leave behind
serve?
3. You know what? For a siege attack, I think I'm going to... I'm gonna bring the chariot. I'm gonna bring 2 chariots, that's fine, and 2 Inner Rim, that's also fine. So yeah, this will have to do.
As you will. How may I serve? As you will.
Orders.
And so, this lovely force will impose its will
Our
upon
wind shall be
Erebor.
fair. Like the weary camel, now we must rest. We must anchor until morning.
Orders. We move.
Shall we have a look at the recruitment
How may I
options
serve?
and the incoming troops of glory and
Rest here until
joy?
dawn. Orders. How may I serve? Orders. We march. The sun sets on today's journey. We rest here until dawn.
Ah. Well, we're certainly seeing a lot of lovely
may I
progress. We also want these guys up there. It's Strondos.
We move. The sun sets on today's journey.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Soon does Gurum will also be sending troops, as well as Karkokor. Karkokor.
Is that what you want?
Right. Urkestolar. You know what? We'll want a spy in there. Oh, there's a merchant here.
Bringing in new trade so that
I could need. I think you would be useful in Urkestolar for conversion purposes. The Moranon is progressing. We'll build the stables after the dock temple and an armorer. Then a grand stables and an army barracks and those kind of things. Should be good. Should be lovely. All in all,
Orders.
it couldn't be better. Now let's take a look at the river running and its locale.
At once. We move at first light.
Because we have people up in these lands
may I
that
serve?
certainly do need a little bit of
Noble.
a...
How may I serve? As you will.
reprieve.
Rest here until dawn.
And we have plenty that are also getting it.
My eyes.
Let's keep a constant and vigilant eye upon the Dalians up here. There sits Mundrik, okay, charged with the defense of the castle of Burgram. But it will probably not be enough. We have a Dwarven Weaponsmith Guild, so we get Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen here. Quite nice, quite beautiful. Good, 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 good. We'll want a shipwright here as well, so we can retrain Marines.
Yes, noble master.
Yes, noble
Tomorrow's
master.
journey awaits.
Skarn, how are you coming along? You're retraining some melee troops, building a Warlord's Hall, Miradon.
Orders.
Retraining weapons for these guys. That'd be good.
How
Looking
may I
at
serve?
Rhûn, you go to Nerion.
The sun sets on today's journey.
These guys,
As you will.
retrain weapons. And they can go to Burg Kalpis after that.
My ears.
Get there in time for the siege of Burgram, I think. Yeah. That's all shaping up in ways that we appreciate
Orders.
very much.
We march. We rest here until dawn.
Santanui for you.
The sun sets on today's
Yeah, we're training and
journey.
we're training. Everything is good.
may
We
I
can keep
serve?
this sign rim
Orders.
on hand here for now. But if they set out for Strondos next turn, they will get there in time for joining on the grand expedition number 2 to Dale. Sounds good to me.
My
And with the
eyes.
spy Naikun in Dorlingvar, the public order situation will improve. It's only a matter of time. Until then, though, I guess there's nothing more to do but end the turn. Another turn comes,
How may I
relatively
serve?
uneventful this time,
We march. We rest here
which is
until
preferable
dawn.
in many ways.
Orders. The sun sets on today's journey. How may I serve? We move. We rest here until dawn.
But great is our progress.
Orders.
Beautiful it is
We march.
to behold.
How may I serve? We march. We rest here until dawn. The sun sets on today's journey.
The Polite Bureau has a blacksmith finally. Woohoo! Let's improve on that even further. Big of an area. You need an archer range. You need a shipwright. And some good roads wouldn't go amiss either. Marga's Ruby. You're expanding trade opportunities. And everybody cheers. Let's build walls that will last 100 years. Now, what about this? Grand Stables? Yeah, we're just going for all of it. All the buildings. In Logarth. Dortalu. Do you need any conversion, really? No. But you do need some military opportunities. And a great hall. These are all things that will help. Maranon. Stables. Army barracks. Yeah, but we want that armorer.
Orders. How may I serve?
Now, something we should also consider is the deployment of spies. Rauburg has quite a lot of people there that are already faithful to us. So, Abadai will be deployed toward the front that is emerging.
Orders. We move. How may I serve? Orders. How may I serve? We march.
Now, who here can move?
may I
Well,
serve?
that's quite a lot of you.
Orders.
So
An
Sar,
honor to serve.
get over there. Get
Tomorrow's
Strundus.
journey awaits.
How may I serve?
Yes, noble
And
master.
Sardun. Here we're training troops, and soon Marines will come as well. Goody goody.
Orders. We march. How may I serve? Orders.
Some of you put
As you
into the
will.
fort. Saves a bit of cash. It's a quick way to do so.
Orders.
Quick and easy way to do so.
We march.
Orders.
And Rhûn. You know what? First, we're going to send you to Coruscant just to have your fleets retrained. It's a bit undignified not to have that. And then let's
How
look
may
at the
I
troops
serve?
up here in the north. So you are heading for retraining. You are heading
As you
for
will.
what will be eventual deployment. And I think
may I
these
serve?
cavalry troops
We march.
should head this way
The sun
to
sets
Rhûn
on today's journey.
for weaponry training as well as other things. Wonderful. So that sort of takes care of construction and training at the moment. How about Varfest? Yeah, we're living up to our elite potential over here. That's fine. Everything's as it should be.
How may I serve? We move. Orders. As you will.
Sebrail, go over
We rest
there.
here until dawn.
Cavalry can get there in a turn.
How may
Life
I
is
serve?
good.
How may I serve?
It's as we want it to be.
Orders. How may I serve? Orders.
Now, these guys could perhaps go over here
The sun sets on today's journey.
to a place like,
We rest here
yeah,
until
Santanwi,
dawn.
actually.
The sun sets on
As soon
today's
as possible.
How may I serve?
We might also
Orders.
need to do similar things with these cavalrymen,
How may I serve?
though they can be retrained in more places. They can actually be
How
retrained
may
locally.
I serve? Orders. How may I remove?
Eventually.
Orders.
But this will leave
How may I
space.
serve?
Valuable space.
Orders.
For Rhûn mercenaries, where can they be retrained? Logarth, I guess. Maybe.
How may
Maybe
I
they'll have to
serve?
sit this one out.
Orders.
You know, these
How may I
two
serve?
units,
How may
because
I
they are
serve?
so, well, low in number.
My eyes are yours.
Let's get you in there.
Shall be watching.
Yes, we shall be watching. He's a promising commander, but nothing special. But he will get more command when defending because he's got the infantry in his army and all that. All that good stuff. So here, we will leave some behind.
At once, an honor to serve.
Orders.
We will bring some along.
How may I serve? We march.
That's a lot of crossbowmen.
Orders.
Yes.
But we are going in for a siege.
Yes. Setting a watch
And it'll be
here.
nice to just deploy a
We
wall
will
of death
engage
against whatever
the
front
noble one.
emerges.
How may I serve?
Hello there. Okay, so they wish to
How may
engage
I serve?
us
As you will.
at Bourbalinge.
How may I serve? We march.
Many shall become one then.
How may I serve? How may I serve? How may I serve? Orders.
These guys will also go over there.
We march.
Retraining is good.
Orders. How may I
These,
serve?
they might
Orders.
activate some towers around the place. Who knows? Okay, so instead of going for the castle over here, to which they have historical claim, it seems that the dwarves are targeting our weaker spots. Not in itself a bad thing to do, of course. It's probably the wiser move, because the other one would be militarily indefensible. But they do ignore the key element at play here, which is that we have options. We have options. And we can pull from a vast array of settlements.
How may I serve? Order. We move. We rest here. We march.
And when all runic stable boys pull together, lovely things happen.
Noble one.
Margers,
At once.
build a tower.
A watch here.
Extend our line of sight. Ah, okay, okay. Narrows of Mirkwood are still held by the shadow thereof. Good, good. Well, life continues, life continues. As it always has.
Orders. Yes,
Can be,
noble master.
you're sort of wasted there, aren't you?
Noble one.
Let's bring you out of there. Or, I mean, you're good for growing the place, and we wanted to grow, but really, putting you in Saint-Louis would get far more tangible benefits in the short term. Let's go for some long-term prosperity here. We want to act as responsible governors. The dwarves arrive.
It is a siege.
The bastards. Bastards all. Bastards short and bastards tall. Bastards all will always fall. Ah. At least according to our local polls. Rhûn's leader is dead. Okay, well. And Bormalinge, an insignificant settlement in the grand scheme of things, has been besieged. Oh dear.
How may I serve?
What are we going to do about this, you ask? Well,
As will.
we're going to put together a rapid response team.
How may I serve? We move. Orders. We march.
They can probably attack us next turn, in which case, we will make them pay. They don't have that many heavy troops, so even a light cavalry presence and some crossbows coming in from the flanks, it's going to make a world of a difference, actually. You're not in as good a position as you think, dear dwarves.
We move. How may I serve? We march.
And over here, oh yeah, next turn I think we can move out from Miraidon. Miraidon. Yes. Matakin's Bazaar. And yeah, okay, let's get a trading plaza then. That's a very high level trade building. It's going to improve things substantially. And the Mador. Just keeping you Strandust. Get whatever troops you can. Let's get a high palace too. That'll be good. So we can get the final level of barracks, for instance. Yes. Board Imanarikis. Well, we've got decent trading options now. I say we pursue them. And imbue them with all the might of the dragon. Okay, blessed. More military, then more trade. Yeah, it's going to be valuable. It's going to be very valuable. And while we're here, why don't we send these marines up to Strandust?
We move.
for the appropriate retraining. Consent. Yeah, keep going economic. You won't go entirely wrong. And more Nadell. Also very much working on stamping out both corruption and just growing the place quicker. Carvarad. Carvarad, Carvarad, Carvarad. Okay. We're gonna reduce some corruption. Later on we can reduce even more. Condiment. Are you in need of a dark shrine? Not really. No. What we need are economic buildings, because look at this increase. It will be very meaningful to the local population, and then afterwards we can work on also bringing it down, but that'll be easier with higher town tiers. Skarn. Give me your warlord's hall, and I shall give you the world. And trade income. Bourmarin. Burkaupis. Yay, you're getting Flagrim. And you're retraining your troops. And we have an opportunity to seize Burgram, I see. So this small settlement that it is, it shall grow and grow and grow. And one day know no equal. Let's see, Dark Temple and Urrestolad, and armorer, and the stables, and then we're well on the way to full military capacity.
How may I serve? Orders. The sun sets on today's journey.
Training everywhere, training everywhere. At least everywhere we can bring gold to bear.
Orders. We march. We rest here until dawn.
Here comes Sal. He'll be in Strandost soon. And he will have an army too. Rhûn. One of your ships must apparently be a mercenary vessel, and so it is unretrainable. Fair enough. Fair enough. We can live with that. We can live with that.
How may I serve?
Yes,
Life shall go on.
master.
Oh, hello.
Can you not tell friend from foe?
Orders.
Okay,
Orders.
maybe we'll need to
Orders.
assert ourselves a little bit
Splitting
against
the
that
fleet.
particular navy there.
Wind shall return tomorrow. Orders. Our wind shall be fair.
These
Orders.
two can catch up with
We
Yorick.
must anchor until morning. Like the weary camel, now we must rest. We must orders. The wind shall
Yeah,
return
they can
tomorrow.
sort of catch up ahead of that battle. Good. And Dorlingvar. Keep on retraining anything that can be retrained.
How may I serve? Orders.
Now there's this mat. Oh! Our rebel friends have gone away. They're going south. Okay, but they're probably not leaving the province, so at this point it just means that we're going to...
Orders.
We can just go more directly to where we need to
Rest
be.
here until dawn.
I'm certainly not complaining about that.
How may I serve? Orders. How may I serve? Orders.
In fact,
How
let's
may
just
I
bring the
serve?
cavalry right
We
in.
march.
If nothing else, then for the fact that they
How
can
may I
sort of
serve?
stay there
Orders.
for a
We
while.
move.
find retraining and solace
Orders.
in the arms of Sam Rhûn the Magnificent.
How may I serve?
Alright then. So to cap out this particular episode,
Yes, noble master.
the not-so-golden army of Khan Mukalku will take Burgram.
Come and get me, you coward.
Okay, I will.
Noble one. This
Bertram
will be a
comes with,
honorable battle.
and Mundrik comes with. So let's just quickly save it, and I will see you on the field of battle.
We shall not fall or flee. They bring in reinforcements.
They bring in reinforcements, but it will not work out for them. They seem intent on coming toward us. This is something I welcome with the highest love and most open of arms. Arms, double entendre intended? You betcha. Because we have crossbowmen lined up to do dirty work. 6 units of them. And then we have 4 archer units behind them, ready to do even more. And very uncharacteristic for the army that we face, no archers. So they will basically just be shot to pieces before they even get anywhere near us. You guys can probably run out there and be more effective. Well, the rest are sort of okay. They're not disadvantaged as much by the terrain, so that's good. Okay. Okay, they throw a few javelins. But they won't be felt very much at all. Ah, yes. And they come closer, and we throw firebombs. They won't like charging into this.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Ow.
Let us pray they lose their will to fight.
Yeah, apparently they do lose their will to fight. Look at that. Okay.
The enemy general flees like an old woman. Attack and break the will of his men.
Time to shoot at those guys. And simply run down the rest, I think. Although the billmen may be turning to face our cavalry. Okay. Fair enough. Look at that, the Dalian billmen are just completely ravaged by this. That might just be it for the Dalian swordsman.
Victory is well within our grasp. Time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
No, don't run away then.
Our enemy flees before us like
Oh,
a
okay,
herd
there
of
they go.
goats.
Good.
Drive them from
Everybody,
the battle.
stop shooting. Just run them down so that no one can escape into Burgram. That is all we care about
Victory
today.
is well within our grasp. In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Oh, what's this? You're trying to... It's like you're firing at houseflies with cannons or something. Stop it. That's a bit silly. Now over here, they do have cavalry of their own. Oh, gosh. And apparently they're not as keen on sacrificing their lives for the greater stupidity of the nation. Oh, can we run them down? Can we run them down?
The cowardly are four fights
The
with horns
answer is
made of
yes.
clay. We are winning the battle.
But this may be it. Is this it? No, it's not it. Alright. Well, if that's the case, we're just going to run our soldiers up to here. And here. And there. And they will probably try to meet us in the middle. In their own annoying AI kind of way. No? Huh. Well then. Allow me to solidify my position. Alright, we're tired, but we are waiting. They come in with Lumberman first. Okay, you know what this means. Smash! Smash! And the rest won't have much of a say. You guys, just go for the cavalry. Smack-a-doo. Do you like it? No, you don't. E-ya-e-ya-o. We may have just invariably shot a couple of our own troops. But no, actually we didn't. Oh, that's good. The Royal Guardsmen are the mashed guardsmen. Good to see. Like mashed potatoes, but with Darlians instead of potatoes.
We are winning the battle.
And let's get you to run, okay guys? Let's get you to run. And then we get our missile troops to do their missiling. Oh, Gedroht's coming along. Well, well. And the cavalry comes in to draw our ire. But instead, we shall push our ire straight on to their general. We want him to die, you see. And archers, if you please. Northman militia, a go-go. The cavalry will not last against ours. It's better equipped, better trained, and just overall better at dealing with other cavalry in their tactics, weapons, and performance. Goodness. There's crossbow volleys there. They do good work.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Very nice. What's left of their generals? Oh, he's right there. Hasn't suffered a scratch. Well, that's infuriating. Let's aim at least a couple of guys at his friends. And then get the privateer cavalry to come over and give a more intimate greeting. Oh, that should hurt the militia a bit. And it
We have
does.
Cut off the serpent's head.
And yeah, that
Enemy
should be it for the
foe
entire
fights
army then.
with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Alright, anyone not running? Ah, the Longbourman, of course. Alright, first priority. Capturing prisoners. Second priority, rout Longbourman.
Our
Well,
enemy
probably,
flees
yeah,
before
okay, it
us
happened
like a herd of
all
goats.
by itself.
Drive them from the battle.
Come on, someone get them. Ooh, the privateers. Good job, guys. Good job. Alright then. Well, that was a pretty painless experience, wasn't it?
Great victories are like sweet nectar.
Very
Come.
nice.
Let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
Dragon Riders and Crossbowmen. A holy team for the ages. Look at that. And yeah, one of them also gained experience, which is good to see. Very, very good to see. Very good to see. Which ones were the 126? I'm actually curious about that. How do they do? 126. It must be these. 128. Okay. 108. Okay. No. Oh, that's these guys. Where are the 126s? The ones that had the highest experience rating. I'm really curious about them. How well they did. But the game has not registered how many troops they have. Okay, here's what I think happened. I think these are the 7 experiences, and these are the 1 experiences, and they've regained a few troops, and so yeah, I don't know. The game's numbers sometimes don't add up. This is just something you gotta get used to. So while that was not perhaps the most thrilling climax possible, you know, similar to what we had with the dwarves the other day, I do consider that a very satisfying one. Because taking a settlement of this magnitude with less than 100 casualties overall, that's just beautiful, I think. That's the kind of stuff you want from a game like this. Well, stop me if I'm wrong, of course. But yeah, oh, Dragon Wrath Killman. Ah, beautiful. Good stuff. And we get the reward for taking it. Excellent. I mean, what could be more fitting at the end of the day? We've extended our reach ever further. And we now essentially surround what it will soon be the last refuge of the dwarves of Erebor. Because of course, there's a fleet coming their way.
That's right,
And I don't think this
it's an enemy ship.
Brillaric will cut the mustard, as it were.
Unseen, invisible. Stopping here, I cannot make that journey.
Let's start by getting into Esgaroth, because it's more likely we can penetrate it. Ingomar is apparently a bit lax about his security measures. And then we'll see it from there, how it goes.
Yes, noble master.
But overall,
An honor to serve.
I will say this episode has been quite successful indeed. We have extended our realm. We have, by 2 settlements, we have beaten back every single attempt to stop us thus far. We are moving to address our
I have
little
nothing to say to you,
Dorwinian remnant
scout.
down there, and curb stomping the advance of the dwarves up here. And in the grand scheme of things, of course, we are preparing yet another lovely golden boy invasion force for the shores of Dale. So stay tuned, because we're in the final runnings here, and we're going to finish this campaign off on a high note, I promise you. Until then, though, I hope you've enjoyed watching. Please let me know what you think about the direction of this campaign. It seems to have morphed a little bit from a weird conceit with politics in the beginning to a more standard dastardly campaign of evil. But I still want to also let you know that I am very much in the mood for buying up more of Mordor. So for that, of course, we just need to get some agents around the place and make sure that our various regions and settlements can stand on their own lovely feet.
Orders.
Maybe
How may I
now is a good
serve
time for doing that.
you?
Ugastalap would be fine with that. Okay, so these guys, in a couple of turns,
As you will.
will be in Morgost. How about that for a promise? How about that for a thing? And then suddenly, we will find ourselves in Rhûn as well. To that end, more cavalry, more archers, more everything. It's what it's all about. So we're going to make a lot of dragon riders that can just swiftly ride around the place and hopefully pacify key regions. Oh, hello there, friends. I forgot all about you golden lads. Come this way, come this way. Yes, we also want these guys. Because, of course, these are the invasion force
We march. We rest here.
that
How
we
may
use
I
against
serve?
our most dreaded enemies up north.
The sun sets on today's journey.
And they are all going to Strondust for the weapons that they will
I
use
serve your will.
and abuse in their quest
Orders.
to satisfy the dragon lords of the north. But yeah, like I said, until that lovely time as that happens, be kind to yourself, be good to others, push all the right buttons below, waffle about for a little bit every day, have fun with it, and then I will see you soon.